disrespect for the lessons you ain't learned yet. Without remorse, gotta change the unchangeable. To understand, gotta overstand. Running with rules, courage delegated by hand. Out of 5 fingers, only one pull the trigger. Holding that sword, the pen, push the swings on. Writing the narrative, very easy for you to sing along. That understandable ill shit. Rise up, and let's make a deal. The war zone is endless, yet we must overcome. We breaking atoms, near and far. Comparable to none of our par. See God, thoroughbred who found peace of mind in the scar. The food that love grew took us out the gate and down the hall. To the buildings that once stood tall. Across the planet apart from fam to make my mark. Must have heard the call, that is the spark. Plant a seed to grow in the sun, there in the art. Peace and power on your return. So as my father's son, I take it back to where we start. No disrespect for the lessons you ain't learned yet. Knowledge before wisdom, I meditate and reflect. Secure your emotions and lead by example. Learn how that energy work or get manhandled. Welcome to my genesis. That genius stampeding through like a herd of elephants is evidence of follow through. We articulate under the rest. To honor you, so sonically. To this rhyme vet, I live beyond infinite. As the ghost you hear it written down in manuscript. Voice recordable, mic phenomenal. All I need is ChronILlogical and what we offer you. Entrenched like no other. Eternal, cut from a different cloth, word the mother. I live to tell you that Euro step is gold. But without loyalty, there's no trust. Break the mold. Powerful within our movement, a snapshot of patience on the prowl. Demonstrating know-how passed down through the generations. I mind myself and keep concentration, you keep fucking with me. Found a path and gain a wealth of knowledge and self-confidence. Yeah, you wouldn't know the half, or who the fuck is dropping this. Enlightenment, in them history books very outdated. Gotta rewrite them with new legislation and term limits. Not just say it, but do it. You fucking crazy? Set the saddle ablaze, now they moving. Chromosomes made of blood and bone marrow, no germs in it. Masculinity is gone rather sterile. Well sought after since the shit came and went. Before we bury you, you gon' burn for it. Just wait your turn, no fame in it. Extending the life of time to what's mine. Say more, I'm always in demand. He that say more, I'm always in demand. He that say more, I'm always in demand. He that say more, I rock for all like Gonz beyond my wingspan. Pay your fucking fines on time. Instead of making this shit worse, that mountain we gon' climb. The overseer ain't write this, the son of man did. Is we straight, then we square biz. No salvage in the form you see. Tonight to starve and take a seat and overeat. Only metal and gun smoke remain, leaking out the Jeep. A melancholy type of pain. On the other side, a hope left for stain. Grip blink, something far from plain. Tarot card reading says you're marked for life. Son of sheep, stay woke, I'ma strike when the sun shine. Yeah, I got him by the throat. Swine eating bovine, he backtracking in his mind. All the quotes I speak was spoken to, not out of turn. Gotta light it or leave me alone. Respect is earned. He that say more, I'm always in demand. He that say more, I'm always in demand. He that say more, I'm always in demand. He that say more, I rock for all like Gonz beyond my wingspan. Situation, sipping on Pellegrino, enhancing my hydration. Fuck out of the way, chef got me out here waiting. Gotta make my own food too? Okay, I'm not paying. Lentils and fennel with speckled trotters. When I'm bout, put the dogs in the kennel. We take the trouble out. Fill a void with Miami bass screaming loud. Fresh out the fountain, the verses are wild. Word to mother, think you robbing the guard. My time ain't butter, then make haste before I pop off. In Montreal, you're something special. But in Barcelona, you're nothing. While I'm on your mental. Something incredible about to get us out. I'm humbled by those who speak of growth and never shout. Seasons change, I'm sipping on old gold. Growth who spoke of times long gone almost made me choke. Fucking asshole.
Check it out.
Check out the room, check out the room, check out the smoke from the lyrical blunt, make me. Check out the room, check out the room, check out the smoke from the lyrical blunt, make me. Check out the room, check out the room, check out the smoke from the lyrical blunt, make me. Check out the room, check out the room.
Emerging up through the clouds, we are home. From the north, unsheath the sword from the stone. No more stress, all angles secure. No more waiting, our time is now. Soul caliber sheer, all fear. Listen and hear, or catch a flash of the bandolier. I'm full steam ahead, they still calculating. Even closer than the objects in your mirror. More motivated to steer the ship out of the spray. Evading destruction, no, please stay. The anticipation as the blood circulating in the air. Salt and sea permeating. Powerful, beyond measure. Address the God like holy grail treasure. Or boiling water, gon' make the mood odd. Body bag you on the first fucking draw.
Check it out.
Check out the room, check out the room, check out the smoke from the lyrical blunt, make me. Check out the room, check out the room, check out the smoke from the lyrical blunt, make me. Check out the room, check out the room, check out the smoke from the lyrical blunt, make me. Check out the room, check out the room, check out the.
Everything I do is for the future. I go out and get it, don't put yourself opposite of me. Coming through you. Get out of yourself, you asshole, you not fam. Supreme vernaculars, more than deli. I climbed the mountain of dead and paid that off. Peace. Energy moving steadily. A shadow of defeat like morning fog, no way you on. The same page, powerful beyond. The ugliness following pain, both right and wrong. There's no loyalty from you. Just excuses and my alarm point is moot. You're not a king, you're a pawn. Go ahead and move that piece of shit along until that pain and suffering is gone. Rise to star the royalty, but never on my song. The mood don't go away, follow along. Set it free. So long. This is what stress sounds like. Oh, you quite wrong. Thinking you annoying me. Really? It's settling things for a G. Instant. To me, that shit is priceless. Cause I'm all about persistence. Finish your punch list. My checklist is priceless. To suffice, my mic is the spice of the righteous. Yo, there he go. With that out of town flow, like he made out of gold. Superconductor, don't know why his voice is so grown. So cold when he speak, old folks know to shut the fuck out his life. There you go. But I represent the H, double time. That mean my freedom was sold like a dime bag of swine a long time ago, but we ain't never have it. Wear diamonds to compensate for a lack of fashion sense, more commonplace. Fuck small talk, we want medallions the size of dinner plates. Allow some room to start, holding that paper weight to their face. No common sense, I could care less about a debate between two idiots saber rattling. Who you think is the best when both are challenging? And this motherfucker think his DNA is the cure. Inside the mothership developing a plan to uproot and remove by hand weeds and pests in the garden of life. At the base of the fountain of youth, time to carve out a slice. Approach me with caution regardless of intentions. I bust their head wide open for failure to listen to a call for help with a line of assurance that someone's listening. Now they newborn scholars redesign after words. I reappear quoting Nietzsche for hours. Indeed, without music, life would be a mistake. Sweet and sour lace got me rolling L's on a plate. No one to talk to nowadays, so we suppress over and over, stuck in our ways. Hard-headed, consumed by post-traumatic stress. The evidence is king and got a local address. So don't stay gone too long. Only thing you can control here is the volume to the song. One's place is one's fate. Things out of your hands shouldn't hold weight. Everything inside the garden is living without bias, down to the soil, grown to fruition. We stack these quality sounds through the ceiling and listen for the call to save you. That is our mission.
Think existential, scribe my life with the pen, with the pencil. Maybe even leave it with the monumental momental. Like life ain't broken, it just done what it meant to. If you feel it, then I meant to. Flows go where they sent to, that's why my money spent true blue. Because lies always run out of supplies. Turning that red to rifle. Can't stop it like when tears run from out your eyes. Trying to capitalize, stacking on lies. The rule in the end is you can't avoid the ill-advised people. It's wise not to try to extinguish the fires. It's still inside of the sequel. The spark jumps generations sometimes. The dodge to deceitful. This ain't it, thinking shitting where you eat's cool. We materialize to make the playing field equal. It's time for the human spirit to make an appearance. To be captain of the ship, learn how to steer it. Take responsibility, don't fear it. But it seems to reason that they don't want to hear it. I guess we've got to turn it up louder. Like a Jedi, tried to learn enough powers. Never soured after all of these hours. Living soil, growing all of these flowers. Plain as day, I do it cause I love it. Plus the substance of what I write is hard to be above it. The way the flow functions is what they covet. Sparking minds, I hope we leave enough lit. Yeah, I've got a gift, but I had to work hard. Killing these verses, I send my regards. Some say he was sent from the stars. Still shines with all the dents and the scars. Come on.
Can't be there with you to fight alongside, so I pray for you as the sun rises. Keep in mind we changing the tide with our words to unite divided sides. Fast forward to the future, we see worlds colliding like atoms smashing. Sounds exciting, but it's just the same old goods from advertising, recycled a few times over analyzing. Beefed up for the tank to roll over. You know the weight sometimes, especially now, be too much to carry. Amazing how you Do it with such class from know-how passed down. I can only observe from afar. Through the glass I stare, no matter wherever you are, no matter how far, you are not alone. I give thanks for the moon and stars, borrowed time on loan. A fresh start, my cleanest dirty shirt playing a vital part. Pivotal, God's grace provide peace. In a time of crisis, giving us what we need. Softer than the darts you throw, definitely nice. That shit you waving in the dark is falling apart. Think before you speak, got a fucking mouth full of smarts. Leaving me to repair, seeking modifications, cause the talent supersedes the occupation. Walk with me, down the path I want a plenty, pulling out any weapon to silence the mouths of critics. High post on a plane, bird's eye view, checkmate, paving the lane. Inside truth, I see me, never harbor no pain. Uphill battles, I call it nothing but gain. Strength and numbers illustrate power. Raw energy now tame with an appetite to devour. Looking back in retrospect, we got them in line with everything that we invent.
That's the way you get, that's the way you get, that's the way you get. Timberland up, that's the way you get, that's the way you get, that's the way you get. Timberland up, that's the way you get, that's the way you get, that's the way you get. Timberland up, that's the way you get, that's the way you get, that's the way you get. Timberland up.
An only child of the dirty immigrant variety, been down the winding road, led me to piety. Not everything is comedy, they dying on the inside. Before I do fugazi, I'd rather drink strychnine. That's just me though. Call it living by a credo. Until you really know me, we ain't people. Don't take it personal, it's parts cerebral. Takes all types to make the world go round right. So let live and let light, playing dozens off at least the fist fights. I know what time it is. If that's the point, then push your head back in your orifice. Spare me the fodder, ain't some medicated gummy. Smoke the number, where's the fire? I ain't bothering nobody. Sit the fuck down somewhere, fella. I'm an old man, who the fuck you think you is, killer? It's a cool thing, playboy. I'm a legend in my own mind. Kinda get the fuck up off my dick if you be so kind.
That's the way you get, that's the way you get, that's the way you get. Timberland up, that's the way you get, that's the way you get, that's the way you get. Timberland up, that's the way you get, that's the way you get, that's the way you get. Timberland up, that's the way you get, that's the way you get, that's the way you get. Timberland up.
Splashing the trap, yo. Splash the track in a fashion that cats was lacking the skill for. Pull up to the spot, rocking Timbs like Happy Gilmore. Aight, it's Nikes on my feet, but I'm still raw. Make it feel like a steel toe to your jaw. Of course, I'm blessed with a vision articulate. My thoughts collected, my method meticulous. I brought the weapon, my breath is an instrument of death. While y'all start shit, my preference is ending it. My perspective affected the way I rhyme now. Eyes on the prize, but it's like the prize on my eyes now. I ain't down with them lies and I'll never lie down. Live rounds, you know my mic style. Blah. Every line a kill shot, yeah, that's all she wrote. Mom's taught me protect a spider but stomp a roach. Too dope, I pack crack in a rap quote. Unbreakable, I'm Bruce Willis in a black cloak.